Support for the Klyph Notes podcast comes from Acapella Apparel, an idea born from a love of hip-hop, funk, and soul music and its surrounding cultures. With fashion being a huge visual part of the cultures, they've created expressive images to pay homage, invoke nostalgia, and showcase the elements that make up the lifestyle and cultures of these genres. Acapella, apparel for the music lifestyle. For more information, check out acapella.com. That's AKEPELE.com. Check, 1, 2. Yes, y'all. We back at it again, man. It's another episode of the Klyph Notes podcast. You know what we do, man. Big ups to X-Ray FM for their constant support of everything, man. Everything in the city, man. And once again, shout out to my folk at Acapella Apparel for their support of the Klyph Notes podcast. Check them out, acapella.com. And then remember, you can check me out all over social media. Check out the website, djklyph.com. And yeah, man, just connect, just build. This is a dope one, man. I haven't had a chance to chop it up with this cat for a while, but we go back, which makes it kind of dope.
Yeah.
So yo, let them know who you are, B.
Easy McCoy, better known if you do know Soul P or Soul Plasma. I done went through a bunch of different aliases.
Right. How you been, bro?
I'm good. You already know.
Man, look, I it's funny because I think I saw you. This was several years ago, man. We were out at a show someplace. I hadn't seen you in a minute. And I was like, yo, bro, I ain't seen you in a while, man. Like, you still doing stuff? What you doing? I'm like, man, you don't know? And that's how you've been living for a while.
Right.
Like, if people really, really, so this is the crazy, and I think I hit you. I was watching like the All-Star game or some joint like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you know how you had an All-Star game on in the background, like not really paying attention, whatever.
Yeah.
Commercial came on, and I was like, yo, that's Soul P's joint.
Yeah.
And I hit you real quick, and then it started clicking like, oh yeah, you have been working.
Yeah.
Like you've been doing stuff.
Yeah, man. Just staying focused.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, staying focused. Daily working though. Doing different things though.
Yeah.
It ain't like I should have been putting out some music though. No lie, I should have been probably doing that, but it was just certain things that was going on.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like I wasn't doing music behind the scenes.
Right. And that's the thing that you realize. Like if you pay attention, you maybe you weren't releasing projects that we were
I was just
used
doing
to.
videos, like songs, and just kind of just doing videos.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I said, I should have been putting up follow-up projects, but I don't know. That's just what I was doing.
So let's go back a little bit. Like people who listen to this and who know the Portland hip hop scene are definitely going to know who you are and sort of your history in the scene. But for people who are not in the Portland area who don't know, let's give them a little background, man. You've been making music in Portland for a minute.
Yeah, Portland, and around the world and seen a little bit.
True.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably been, seriously, I would say it's been 15 years. Yeah. Like serious, like, or maybe 13 serious in knowing the business. You get the first couple of years, you just you rapping or and then you get into the music business.
Yeah.
Then you start trying to learn and going through trial and error and like actually understanding the business and going through that. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a minute though. Yeah, for sure.
And that's one of the other things that I think is cool about people who watch your moves is that you could see that it truly was about business, like the way that you presented material. Yeah. And we're gonna get into the new project a little bit, which I think is audibly an example of that. Yeah. But you could really see that you had transitioned into like, nah, this is what I'm doing for
ever.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That transition, was that like what helped you make that transition from rapping to like music career?
Just seeing what you could do, being around certain people, learning the licensing field, just watching, observing for years. Even if I wasn't like a part of the business, like a real factor in it when I was, younger, I was still like being around it all the time. Yeah. And I was like, yo, it's a lot more to this. Like, and then plus, when you probably get robbed or, you realize, I was got no wrong with that contract, or you like, yo, it's really some ways you can be in the game and like actually make a good amount of money.
Yeah.
Ain't like I done made no crazy amount of money, but I'm on that. It's like every year it gets better.
Yeah.
Learning.
Yeah.
Where, and you could put yourself in certain positions to really eat off more than just like act. Well, it's off the rapping, but it's off the business side and who you know behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, chopping my man Easy McCoy, aka Soul P. So when we first connected, I hadn't been in Portland very long, man. I had just gotten here, and was trying to just really get a sense of the scene, see who was doing stuff. Connected with I feel like I probably connected with Braille first.
Yeah, more probably.
And then had an opportunity to learn of Acts 29.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That goes back, B.
Yeah, that was different.
And then like randomly we connected like in the park on 4th of July playing flag football.
Oh yeah, I probably I don't even remember that, but I'm pretty sure it happened.
Yes,
you said it happened.
Yeah.
Some people be saying, I'm like, oh, when?
Right.
When I seen you, yeah.
But again, just like
nah, I remember that now though. I do remember that.
Blue Lake Park.
Yeah, I remember that. No, I remember that now because I was sore. I remember how I felt the next day. I definitely remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
But this just again, man, for me, it's just so cool to. On a couple different levels, to have an opportunity to see people who starting the career early, starting the scene early, and then just, like you said, 13, 15 years later, you're still at it, but you're at it on a whole different level.
Hopefully. That's why I know a lot of, it is, but it's definitely trying to be strategic with the new deal and new things that I got going. Learning, how to do things non-exclusively with people, do partnerships.
Yeah.
So this is a good year for me, the type of year where you can say, oh, all the hard work is paid off. So this year, next year, you really need, can see like the fruit of all the labor.
Yeah.
Of all the expectation, or maybe what people thought, oh, is this, I really plan these next few years to be able to see the real fruit of that.
No doubt. You also did something that I thought was really cool when you released the video with Tank.
Yeah.
You invited a group of the media to a listening event, to a video release event, man.
Yeah.
Which I thought was cool because it wasn't just come watch what I did. It was, look at what I did and give me some feedback.
Right.
What was the genesis of that idea, that concept?
That was a dope concept. I feel like that I should have done more, had maybe more music to play there instead of just the video, and followed up with the whole release. I really didn't do that. And I think just with certain things was going on, which, everything happened for a reason. But with that, it was just trying to bring the media in and the people that was doing things in Portland, let them see it. And even now, just to be honest, I love the video, but I wish I'd have done it a little different.
Yeah. But that's the art. That's the artist in you.
Yeah, right. So I was like, oh man, I wish I could reshoot it or redo this and redo these little different scenes, even though it's incredible to some people.
Yeah.
It's still one of those things I wish I could do, but it's all good. But that was just a good time. I think, that's what you're supposed to do, So, and even with the Believer, I kind of just put that out because I feel like there was a lot of people saying, "Where's the music at?" So I said, "Man, I got this whole project. We can talk about that later." But yeah, man. I think that was the thing of just trying to reach out to the people too. It's really good to reach out to everybody.
Yeah.
Because and they make them, and when they like you and they do stuff for you.
True.
And you connect and people like you and your stuff is dope. They open up, doors for you couldn't do for yourself. You feel me?
And that's one of the other things it looks like that you've done, man. It looks like you've consistently surrounded yourself with people who were on the same wavelength.
Right.
I think sometimes in this genre, people are not always open and willing to accept criticism or accept, they just want a lot of yes people around them. And you don't roll like that.
Well, that's not. come on, you don't do everything right. You can't. If you got everybody saying everything you do right around you, you really got to start looking around. Is these the right people?
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing that. Everything, you got to have people help you change direction, keep the same vision. Maybe yo, we should do this different, or song, whatever you doing. Even just helping you be focused on a personal level. You got to have all them different type of people around you.
Yeah.
That's heavily important.
No doubt. You've always again. So like I said, when we first met, you were rocking with Acts 29. You've always kept a strong spiritual component,
right,
to everything that you've done. even through the fashion pieces that you do. I mean, everything that you do. Like
Right.
if people mess with you on social media,
Yeah.
so that's obviously something that's valuable and important to you.
Yeah, that gotta be. I mean, and it's more than just saying, nowadays, oh, I'm a Christian. It's like for me back then, that probably was something I was screaming more than me understanding me being a believer now. Knowing the truth. Back then, even in Acts 29, I was a lot younger, real younger, trying to find like my style. And I was really surrounded by some good dudes in creating music. Now me, like, would I say that's me now? Nah, that's far from me as an artist. That was me like trying, but I was so talented. I fit in to what I feel like I didn't maybe even supposed to fit into. Just different, but I was talented enough to adapt.
Yeah.
So, but even with that, like, it was like I was learning a lot about God.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now me understanding a lot more truth, learning a lot more. It's definitely always gonna be there. You can't take that, like the belief that I have as far as like in a real Christ.
Yeah.
And what it really means.
Yeah.
You know, and God, and just, having good energy, good people around you, all of that, like that ain't never going nowhere.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Chopping up with Easy McCoy.
Yeah.
So then the new project that you released, the first single that you released, and the visuals, the song is Believer.
Right.
And that is, again, sort of another, it seems to be another example of what you just described.
Yeah, exactly. Believer. I mean, it was a strong record. And I actually did that record like 7 years ago, so that's not even new.
Word.
That whole album ain't new.
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of new stuff, like new this year, last couple years stuff.
Yeah.
All that stuff is like 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
But I did it with Incorporate Elements, DJ Form, Rick Robbins, Eric Olsen, and Nate Thacker. We did it, so we had all of this music, and it was a deal situation that, like, for a minute, I think, like, tied up a little, not too much, but just with one of the producers with a production deal that they did, or a publishing deal.
Yeah.
So it caused, not too much, but it was, some things we had to get right, and we got it. Everything was cool, and I just felt like I was listening to all these songs. I'm like, I need to put The Believer out.
Right.
And the funny thing is, it's actually like 2 songs I forgot we done.
Yeah.
That should have been on there. But they ain't on there though. But that's how much I just wanted to put it out though.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, man, just put it out. Like,
Yeah.
you got the video done. Put the whole project out.
That's what's up.
And so they gonna get the other music too. Nowadays you can put out a lot of singles and stuff.
Yeah, it seems like that's what a lot of folk are doing.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, if you might not have heard that, I'm just gonna at least put it out. You're gonna still hear that song. You still hear the record. So but yeah, that's definitely the whole record is, it gotta be sentiments like, of my belief in God and all of that tied into it, and just the life.
No doubt.
From the streets to changing and doing what I'm doing now and everything else,
Yeah. The project is called Believer. It's available everywhere that you get your you get your joints from. I've been streaming it on Spotify. That's where I be listening to stuff.
Yeah.
And throughout the entire project, there is that theme. And I think it's important to let folk know. The title is Believer. Yes, you are a believer, but it's a project about life, really. I mean, there's subject, there's content.
That's
on
hip-hop.
there. Yeah,
that's what it's about, though. I mean, it's about life, and a lot of artists is believers too. You believe in yourself, believe, in whatever you want to accomplish, believe you can do it. I mean, that's kind of like, everybody say it, but that's powerful. Like when you believe, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's
strong when you really do believe. And nowadays, it's like a cliche, like a hashtag, but it's for real though.
Yeah. Well, and I think it takes a certain level of confidence in yourself to be able to do something like that. Like you have to believe in
everything.
Yourself.
The bass, I don't care what you're doing, even if you doing, the music, a lot of the stuff you're hearing, whether it's you consider it trap music or just the wild stuff and what everybody else is saying, like, or some stuff you hear and be like, man, but they really believe in that and they saying it, and that's why the people are attracted to it.
Yeah.
Think about it. When somebody come out with any record, whether it's about God or not about God, whether it's a positive or negative, whether it's about guns and violence or love making, you know if they believe what they talking about. True. And it'll make you want to listen to it. There's certain songs, like there's certain records I listen to at 50 Cent just because I work out to it.
Yeah.
And it just give you like a feel like, bro, like whatever he's saying, even though he just pulled the ski mask down and duct tape everybody, whatever that's going on,
right.
It made me want to do more pull-ups or something. It gives you some type of energy.
Yeah.
that they gave in the music. So if you're a believer, whatever you do, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're going to answer to it, whatever that is, but yeah, believe in it and do it.
That's what's
Period.
up. That's what's up. Chopping up with Easy McCoy. All right, so Believer just dropped recently. You dropped visuals for the first joint. Plans for more visuals from this project?
I've been thinking about it. Yeah, I've been thinking. I don't know yet. I've been thinking about it though.
Yeah.
I think I will though, just cause. But then it's like I got these other projects coming out with a project I did with Marmoset called In Summer.
Oh, word.
And that's done. We just finished all that. So we got to come out like a 5-song project, which is going to be real dope. Coolness. We're trying to drop it by the end of the summer. At least a few singles, but I got like Titus on that.
Word.
I got BB McGill on it. I got Euro. On old school singer.
Yeah.
Man, Tony Oziel on it, Farnell Newton on it. A lot. It's just me pretty much rhyming on it.
Right.
But it's dope, produced by Ben, one of the producers at Marmoset.
Yeah.
But it's a real soulful.
That's what's up.
Completely different sounding project.
Word.
Then I got a whole project I did in LA coming out too.
Okay.
With position music. All different type of, and it's gonna be on bigger platforms the way they're gonna release it. So it'll give me a different edge with them.
Yeah.
Just with their audience and what they plan on doing with the videos and the records that we shooting with them.
Gotcha.
So it's gonna be fun. I'm actually excited about putting a lot more music out. Cause like I said, people heard The Believer, or if you haven't and you finna go check it out, that's dope. But watch when you hear this other stuff though.
Word.
It's definitely way, mature stuff too. Very mature music.
So is that sort of what you're focusing on now? Is just making music?
Yeah, I mean, doing a lot in projects and licensing and sync in the sync world. That's my LA connect with position music. The sync world, like taking over movie and film though, like doing a lot of movie and film syncing. That's what it's gonna bear a lot of fruit. It's gonna get that bag.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm connected, and we recorded a lot of records in LA. I'm going back in August to do more music.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? For sync and television.
Yeah.
So when you get about 30 songs, 40 songs floating around through the sync world of all different sounds, you're gonna land.
That's what's
you're
up.
You're gonna land a lot.
Yeah.
So doing that too, and working on something special that I can help other artists do that with me. With a certain company that I'm gonna start. I don't want to let everything out the bag, but I want to get more of my feet wet in it because I've been putting people in position for a minute.
Right.
But now I want to do it where I can help them reap the benefits, and I can also reap the same benefits off helping a lot of artists, get into that field where maybe they didn't have access to.
Right. Well, I mean, and that's one of the things, man, that I feel like even like listening to Believer, and then sort of based on what you're sharing now, man, I think. To me, it sounds like that's the direction that your music is going, where it is on a bigger platform. I mean, when I think of listening to some of your earlier stuff,
right,
I'm like, yo, this dude's nice on the microphone,
right,
like just MC, like rapidy rap joints.
Right.
When I listen to what you're making now, it sound everything. I was trying to think about, man, everything for lack of a better term just sounds bigger.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's made for a larger stage.
Right. Exactly. And it is.
And it sounds like that's what you described.
Goal.
That's the direction you're going.
Yeah, that's the goal. And and I surround myself with a team of people. That's a team is helping to do that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the new stuff, it's a team of people that's with me on this music and creators and stuff. So it's finna be fun, and I think it's gonna be something where it's gonna be appreciated about the state first. Mm-hmm. They ain't gonna people gonna show love, but it's really gonna have to do what it do out there.
Yeah.
And it's gonna come right back to home front.
Word.
It's gonna be cool though.
That's what's up. Let me ask you about that, man, because there's we get to have a lot of conversations now about the changes in the Portland music scene. So someone who came up here, has been here, has consistently stayed here. Yeah, you like you said, I know you've done stuff in Vegas. I know you've done stuff in LA, but I always see you here. I see you making Portland home.
Right.
We get to see this influx of talent here. We also get to see to a certain degree an exodus of artists. Right. Do you feel like that is because artists are not necessarily appreciated here at home?
I mean, I don't know. I think that's anywhere though. Like they say, a prophet is without honor in his own hometown. So when it's kind of sometimes you gotta do something crazy somewhere else, and everybody look and be like, "Yo, that's so and so on this."
Right.
Even though they still was showing love, it's just different. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's always good for artists to leave though and broaden your horizon though. Either you move or you go all the time. You should definitely do that. You never know who you meet.
True.
You know, it ain't like we got like a bunch of staple music contacts in Portland where you can just walk into a place and get on one of the biggest ads or covers. You're not gonna do that nowhere here anyway.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to leave and go somewhere, and then people recognizing what Portland got though. You know, I think so. For the most part, I mean, yeah. I mean, if the artists really, I wouldn't say really rock together, but maybe if they linked up a little. I mean, there's a lot of artists linking up, but it's a lot of crews. I don't really feel like I've ever really been a crew dude.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people. I've done business with some people, but you know, it's a lot of that which might stop some of the progress. But then again, maybe it don't. I mean, for me, I've never really depended on that to do what I do.
Right.
I've been self-sufficient.
Yeah.
And I think I made it a point to build from my own stable, kind of like how I build my contacts and do what I do. And because it's hard to, you know, sometimes it's hard to deal with some people in Portland too, though.
Yeah.
Whether it's artists or different people in position.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of egos where it shouldn't be no ego, or because I've done this and done this, I need to act like this. You know, that kind of gets in the way.
Yeah.
And that'll make me be like, okay, cool. And then I go work with people who's done way more, and they just cool about it.
Right.
Like, there's no ego.
Right.
I'm sitting in certain positions where I'm at in LA and talking to people, and they the coolest ever with a rap sheet that is crazy, living this certain life that everybody kind of want to get to in music.
Right.
And they whole demeanor is just humble, cool, appreciating what I'm bringing to the table.
Right.
I'm looking at them like, well, bro, you brought the whole table, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even though, but you know, you allowing me to sit here, and they saying, nah, we like what you finna bring. We want to eat off, and we all eating together.
Right.
So, you know, I think some people do got a Hollywood. Even if they ain't done it, I ain't even talking about like people that's done majors, like even people that ain't done anything.
Right.
It's kind of weird.
And it is, and that's and unfortunately, I think that's a common.
It's just weird
here.
It's
the
just
city.
weird. They need to cut it out.
Yeah.
Just cut it out.
But go
you
ahead.
know, I'm just saying, you know, you can't just be acting like that. Most people acting like that ain't even made one check off music.
Yeah.
They might not even have like a publishing company or anything.
Yeah.
Some people some people like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be cool and let's, you know. But anyway.
But I agree with what you said though. I think sometimes people feel like that's the persona that they have to put forth.
To have that.
Yeah. So one of the other things that I think anybody who follows you on social media, they'll see just how active you are. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. So people know, like, in my 9 to 5, I work in healthcare. I work in physical therapy, right?
Oh, okay.
And so, and then I have this project that I'm doing called Fitness is a Habit, and it's the idea of focusing in on physical and mental and spiritual wellness.
Right.
But I gotta say, bro, like, you an inspiration when it comes to the physical piece. I mean, the spiritual as well.
Right, for sure.
But bruh, you be on one, bruh. Like, for real.
Man, I think it's just being naturally just, you know, athlete, younger, just learning. Like with anything, I just learned how to do plyometrics and different routines rather than just basic working out, like basic everything.
Yeah.
So really it was just that, and I would see it online. So I was like, well, let me try this.
Yeah.
And I just kind of just watch dudes online and then just put it into practice myself.
Yeah.
And then would make up my own stuff after a while to start making up.
Right.
You know, putting my mind to it. I'm kind of great at that. If I really just want to do it, I'm like, all right. And it's cool because I do it all natural, so I ain't taking all the extra, you know, the supplement companies. I'm not really doing all that. I used to.
Yeah.
Now I just said I'd rather do it like a natural way and just have fun working out.
Yeah. I mean, and that's obviously a benefit to you in your profession as an artist.
Yeah.
But do you get a lot of people who hit you up who watch some of the stuff that you do? Like, yo, I'm interested in.
Yeah. And I train, and I was training a lot of people for a minute lately. I've been focused on, but I'm getting back into that because that is a good revenue stream.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a hustler, you're doing what you're doing. You be an artist, dude. You got to figure out a couple different things, and you're independent.
Yeah.
With everything you do. So I need So you know, y'all need training, man. Holla at me, man. Hit me up.
That's what's up. No doubt. I was tripping like early on, because you could see the progression of the stuff that you was doing.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
When you was doing the push-up joints and then like the 360 joints.
Yeah,
and like
just getting stronger and learning, and then showing. If you follow, you see I was weak. I couldn't do them. I could do 1 or 2, then I could do 10 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And that showed like, oh, that's him really. After a couple of years of doing it, I was getting way stronger. And
Yeah.
it took years though.
Yeah.
You still think it still took years.
Right.
It wasn't like, oh, I just started doing it. It took like a year. I was whack.
Yeah.
It looked cool to everybody else, but then a year later and like 3-4 years later, I was like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How much I've gotten better.
Yeah. The value and benefit of living a healthy lifestyle, man, is huge. It's massive, especially for Black men.
Yeah.
When you think of all of the disease processes, the stresses of life, man, that's it's just, I think it's,
and that ain't just working out either though.
Right, yeah.
Eating is a big part.
True.
Period though. Eating is like, I can do all that working out. Even me, like going back to being semi-vegan again.
Yeah.
Semi. I'm still eating fish. I might eat chicken every once in a while.
Yeah.
But just that type of lifestyle, not because it was what everybody's doing, it's because I understood the benefits of it.
Yeah.
Of eating more vegetables and all that. And eventually, I'm going to be like just a pure vegan, eventually.
Word.
I don't think I'm ready for all that yet, just being honest. But, I still want to eat fish and I still like eating chicken every once in a while. Yeah. But I'm cool with cutting out all the dairy and, a lot of different things like that. Yeah. Eventually I want to cut out sugars. Just been thinking about all that. Yeah. But that's the cool thing to do in my opinion.
Right.
We ain't do no McDonald's, man. No Burger King, man. No fast food. No Sherry's.
Yeah. No. But where does that come from? Like, where does that concept, that those ideas of changing, or of wellness for you, where does that come from?
Well, obviously just understanding that as you get older, looking at and just reading and working out and fitness. Mm-hmm. But then also my lady was showing me a lot of that. She cooks, so since she cooks so much, she makes the food vegan and makes the food.
Word.
It looked like a restaurant where she cooked the presentation. So it was easier. I'll be honest, it was easier for me because she did all the shopping for the food.
Right.
I didn't really do anything except eat the food and just say I'm down. I said, okay, I'm down. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'll eat the food. And she made it so she knew it tastes good.
Yeah.
And it was something we had to, grow and learn. But it's cool though. I love it though.
Yeah.
I love it though. I done had vegan Thanksgivings and all that.
That's what's up.
Fire too. You wouldn't even know that. I had some chicken though. But other than you know what I'm saying? But I did have some chicken, so I might have cut it out. But everything else was from the mac and cheese, everything, the greens and everything.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even know the difference. Nobody knew the difference until we told them.
Yeah.
So it's lovely though. Plus it's something we should be doing. We took slave food and turn it into, a main dish.
Right.
And that stuff ain't good for us.
Right.
I'm not saying, what we do with it is not really good. It ain't good for us, just keeping it 100.
Right.
It ain't good. There's ways we can eat greens and macaroni and cheese in ways that'll help us.
Yeah.
And I'm getting better at that, even right now, cutting out cheese. Yeah. Just learning all right, I'm not eating cheese no more.
Yeah. That's what's up though, bro. But again, I think any opportunity that you have to share that knowledge, taking advantage of opportunities,
discipline,
taking platforms.
I take discipline though.
Yeah.
Food
and
is a big struggle for people.
Fitness and then your career, it's all. But speak on that though, bro, because food
it's a struggle though.
Yeah.
Everybody know food's a struggle. I just went and ate and was eating and wanted some cheese so bad.
Yeah.
I didn't get the cheese on my sandwich.
Yeah.
But I wanted it bad, That's a struggle for anybody, though, in this day. If you can conquer food, you can probably conquer a lot of different things in your life.
True.
Food is just hard.
True.
Hard, you know what I mean? Because that's what you need every day. But when you start eating cleaner, you realize you got way more energy. You notice when you eat bad food, you get tired and you want to. People just eat a whole bunch of food and then go to sleep.
Right.
You're supposed to be able to eat food and say, I got energy, I don't want to go to sleep.
Exactly.
So I know certain food, if I eat, I'm like, man, I'm really tired. It wasn't really good for me, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm eating good vegetables and certain different dishes and I feel like, I'm motivated, I'm like, that was good food. Yeah. That was some good food that I ate.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Chop my man, Easy McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other things that I think people notice if they watch your movements, bro, is your connect with the folk at Black Mannequin.
Yeah, my man.
It's an amazing line. Again, another opportunity to watch a brand grow.
Yeah.
And like grow for real.
Mm-hmm.
Just again connects people that you just came up with over time.
Yeah, that was my man. We way before that. He just a funny, clever dude. Everybody know B. You know what I'm saying? He's just funny, and I think his Instagram was Black Mannequin anyway.
Okay.
And then he was just thinking of ideas and was like, I'm gonna start a clothing company.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I could say it started right in the basement on a piece of paper, trying to, you know what I mean, and it just went from there. And he took it, grabbed it by the horn, and went crazy.
Yeah.
And this is what you see like a year and a half later.
Mm-hmm.
Like a year and a half later, though. Yeah. You know, so he put his money where his mouth was too.
Yeah.
When he got in the street, he got busy. He'll pull up for one shirt.
Yeah.
He don't matter. He coming to meet you for one shirt.
Yeah.
Like some people ain't really gonna move for that.
Right.
He was moving for a $20, $25 shirt.
Right.
I couldn't be with him right now.
Yeah. But
that's when you serious. Like with anything, that's when he was so serious about his craft. Black Mannequins, his craft. He took that serious, and in a year and a half, you see the results.
Yeah.
You know.
So there again, it's another sign of how you align yourself with people who are doing
right. That's important.
Yeah,
it's important.
The new project, Believer, it's out. It's available everywhere. People can go and cop it. If people are trying to connect with you, whether it be on the music tip, if they're trying to get some fitness advice, you know what I'm saying? If they trying to, if they're trying to get their diet right, I mean, what's the best way to link up?
You can holler at me, Easy McCoy, EASYMCCOY. That's all my handle on every social media, Twitter, Instagram, or _Black Mannequin Fit.
Word.
That's all spelled one word.
Okay.
Just _Black Mannequin Fit on Instagram.
Okay.
You can see all that crazy stuff.
Word.
I'm trying to be like the greats online. There's a lot of great dudes with doing it. I'm just having fun with it. But I got you though if you holler at me on there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Bro, you're an inspiration, man, and like I said, it's a joy to watch your career grow to where it is, and I'm really excited to see what you have in store, what's next for you. I'm looking forward to the new project, but I'm vibing off this Believer joint right now for real, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That I just gotta say, man, that the joint you did with Tony Another Day, bruh.
Oh,
bruh, that's my joint.
That's crazy, and it's funny because I just keep it 100. That's like my least favorite.
Word.
Yeah, but all my like radio partners and stuff. I don't know. Did I send it to you? I can send it to you.
I've actually had it for a minute.
Oh, okay. I probably sent it to you a while ago, huh?
Yeah.
Probably would. That's how old that stuff was, and I was sending it out. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason that's like my lead joint. I don't even listen to that.
Word?
I kind of like just skip by it.
Oh,
I just keep it funky.
I'm gonna say because it's older.
Yeah, probably to me. Like, and but it's hard though. No, it is hard. No joke. But everybody got all my radio dudes like, yo, bro, that's hard right there.
Yeah.
Like I really like that. I'm like, oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And then but I mean, it is though. It is. Don't get me wrong.
It is.
Like,
no, I feel you.
I do, but like on the record,
yeah,
that's probably like my least favorite.
Word.
On the record.
I'm gonna say this too. Let me say this. I'm gonna let you bounce. Anytime I hear you and Tony on joints together, bruh, I still be that blah 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 joint.
Oh, that's crazy too.
Bruh,
that's old school too. That's
you know what I'm
crazy
saying?
too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hard too. I need to redo the verses on that and put that back out so I can sound like I am now. I sound like a little younger. I should though, because that's a banger. We actually got a project, me and Tony, done. Right. Me, Tony, and 6 called 7 Nights, and we need to stop playing and finish the mixes on that and just put it out.
Bruh,
We've been working on that. That was years ago too. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I was at KZ and Me, I think.
Yeah, we was trying to do. We got it done. It was just the record got lost. It was like always little stuff that would happen. We had to get the record back, and But we gonna put that out too. We just need to update a few things on it.
Okay.
But that's like a good 10 songs. Yeah.
You just got records in the vault.
Yeah, but I'm tripping though. I gotta put them records out. You can't just be, some people just like, man, I got all this music, but like everybody like, yo, where the music at though?
Right,
you can't be working all day, but give us the music.
Right.
So let us judge the music. Let us listen to the music and see what you talking about. So I'm gonna give it to y'all.
That's what's up. All right, so all of my listeners now, he done gave you the social media. I need all my listeners
Easy
to be
McCoy.
on him.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, B, where's some joints you been promising?
Yeah, for real. I got y'all though. Watch, it's gonna be good.
That's what's up, my man, bro. Thank you so much for coming through.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Like I said,
yes,
this has been a long time coming.
Yep.
And then the next step I'm gonna get you on Welcome to the Neighborhood, man. We can just ride with some music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
That's what's up. Once again, man, big ups to my people at Acapella Apparel. Check them out, akepele.com. Big ups to my man Theory Has It for doing the official theme to the Klyph Notes podcast. Big ups to X-Ray FM for continuing to host the podcast and supporting the local movement. And then, we didn't even talk about it, bro. August 26th, Portland Hip Hop Day, B.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
It's gonna be a celebration of the legends from the past, the future, and now. So you need to be out there August 26th at City Hall.
Yeah.
And just come vibe, come network, come see.
That's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be really, really dope, man. See all the
nice.
people come together. All right, y'all. So until we have an opportunity to do it again, again, remember, it's Klyph Notes. Anywhere you listen to your podcast, man. We also have the Alexa skill. So if you rock with Alexa, just say Alexa, enable Klyph Notes. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere. So subscribe, like, and rate, and comment. And yeah, man, let's just continue to build this movement. So God bless you. Peace.